This nation cannot be saved from this current calamity if they don't give Igbos the opportunity to rule Nigeria as a president. Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Chukwuma. Oh, really? Let's find out. But before then, guys, if you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is going on in the Nigerian political landscape. During an interview with Vanguard, Emeritus Archbishop of Enugu Anglican Diocese, Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Chukwuma, said that the Igbo people must be given the same opportunity to serve Nigeria and corruption must cease. He conveyed a powerful message regarding the vision for Nigeria as a nation that embraces inclusivity and equity. His words resonated with a call for unity, emphasizing the rejection of segregation and the importance of ensuring that no individual is neglected. Reverend Emmanuel Chukwuma said, Nigeria should be a country for all of us, not a country for just one person. There should be no segregation, nobody should be neglected, and there should be equal rights and justice. Equity and justice must prevail. The Igbo must be given the same opportunity to serve Nigeria, and corruption must cease. We must stop deceit in government. The parliament has been turned into a self-centered composition. There should be no sacrifice in the government. Something must be done to save Nigeria from calamity. Okay, guys, this is Archbishop Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Chukwuma. He has come out to say, he says, see, the current calamity in Nigeria will not end up. If they don't give Igbos the opportunity to rule Nigeria. According to him, he said Nigerians should be carried along. All the regions in this country should be carried along. There must be, fairness. There must be justice and all that. He said this is the only way, the calamity in Nigeria will end. He said if not, this will continue. Meanwhile, Reno Omokri has replied Archbishop Emmanuel Chukwuma on this one. He said, if Archbishop Chukwuma feels this way, then what does he want the family of Brigadier Adamago to say? Mrs. Latifa Adamago was married to Brigadier Samuel. She was 8 months pregnant when on the 9th of January 1966, Major Timothy stormed into a matrimonial bedroom to kill her husband. She got up from the bed and stood in front of her husband and refused to move. Then they gunned down both her and her husband. There are 2 underage children. Solape and Kalu ran into the room and began to cry at the trauma of seeing both their parents' blood-stained bodies. They never recovered from the shock. What about the family of Sudan? What should they say? Just a little over 30 minutes before Bello, Sir Ahmedu Bello's first wife, did the same thing, she parted herself in front of her husband as a human shield, thinking that would stop Major Chukwuma Ezegu. But that was not to be. Ezegu gunned down both her and her husband. What about... I can't just continue this and that. You see, Reno Omokri is trying to say that if what the bishop is saying that there will not be peace in Nigeria unless the Igbos are given the opportunity to rule. So it's now mentioning these people who had passed, we have gone down for one thing or the other. That what about those family? What about these people? What would they do? See, the only way peace can reign in Nigeria is let there be inclusiveness, let there be fairness, let there be justice. So we should just forget about going back, because talking about yesterday will bring more pains and agony. You understand? Now, this is future here. What do we do? What do we do? You understand? What do we do to save the current problem here in Nigeria? There is big problem. This is big problem. This is big problem, whether we like it or not. Because when you look at everything carefully, you can understand that it seems that this Nigeria one is not really, we've been pretending. You understand? Is Nigeria really one? Is Nigeria really one? Are we actually one? When we cannot come together and choose a competent leader to lead the country, when we cannot speak in one mind, are we really one? That is the question. Well, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.